We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Niggs back here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. Did I not save my YouTube link? Oh, no, we're good. Here we go. We got 3 Mosaic Hobby Megas, and then we have 1 Absolute Hobby Box. Let's go ahead and get started. After this, we do have... Sorry, hiccups. 1 hockey break left, and then I am all done for the evening. You'll just have Team Wisconsin for the rest of the evening. I'll be back tomorrow. We are running a Progressive Credit Tuesday tomorrow. If you guys are familiar with that, if you're not, it'll be in the description. More breaks you get into, the more money you get back in the end. So, okay. What was it? What was the 101? It definitely happens. It happens the most with Topps Logo Fractor and Bowman Megas, because the rose golds look a lot like silvers in the room we're in. In this room, the rose golds look like silvers. There's Altoon on the so it's the Mosaic camos, it looks like. Altoon, Mullins. There's Genty, Tyler Newbin, CeeDee Lamb. There's the little fatheads. I got one in here. I love these cards. Really? I told you. That's funny that I knew exactly what it was. Notoriety. Well, I'm glad we found it. Neighbors, Camara. Sorry about that. We don't mean to do it. But yeah, that happens with those cards for sure. Gabriel. There's Trent Dilfer, Jerome Bettis, Tyler Booker, Keon Coleman, Cooper DeJean, Cam Ward, Taj Brooks, Devon Achan, Jeremy Lane, and that is Derrick Henry, Notoriety. Oh, I know, but I'm sorry that I missed it. That's... Well, good for you. I bet. It's happened before with that same exact break, so I actually caught one time before. I did not catch it in a break when we were doing a lot. I think I ended up doing like 3 or 4 different breaks of megas that night. And I ended up finding one, the same thing. It was just a vet. It was a vet player, 101 rose gold. And it was the same situation. I was sorting the break, though, when I found it. Yeah. It's a lot easier to see it when you're in person outside of this room, but in this room, so we have yellow lights. We got yellow lights up here, and it's hard to sometimes tell the color. Kareem Hunt. Epic Performers, Terrell Owens. Silver, Jackson Dart. Variation. Giants, Huskies forever. Bring on the Dart. Santana Moss, Jack Beach. Isaiah Davis, Jack Campbell. Tyler Show. Mikael Williams, CJ Stroud. Joe Theismann, Jaden Daniels, Jahmyr Gibbs there on the fathead. I like to call him the fatheads. Shakir, Jonathan Stewart, Quinshon Judkins. Go Brownies. Real nice player. That'll do it for our first 2 Mosaic Megas. QB1. Last mega. Let's get some of those big names on these. Jordan Love, Pat Bryant, Kyron Williams. There's Tet. Epic Performers, TJ Watt, Tyler Newbin, Isaiah Likely, Xavier Worthy. I like Tet. Tetaroa McMillan. Saquon, there's Keandre Lampert. Patty Mahomes. Matt Stafford. Leggett, Mumford. And that there is going to wrap up our megas. One box of Absolute left. Come on, let's find a kaboom. Walker, Mixon, Kirk Cousins, Draft Diamonds out of 150. Draft Diamonds, Kirko. There is Jalen Lane out of 399. Commanders. Oh, that's actually kind of cool card. Legends out of 75 is going to be Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles for the Saints. On the auto there. No kaboom. Jefferson, Kamara. That is Derek Harmon out of 150, Steelers. And QB1 out of 49 with a big chunky patch there, Dylan Gabriel. Brownies. Browns going to Indy Kahuna. And Andrew Van Ginkel, 10 out of 10. He's actually a huge piece in that defense that people overlook a lot. He's been out for a while too. Huskies forever there in the Vikings. 10 out of 10 Spectrum Silver, or Spectrum Signatures. Perfect. Looks a little angled, but we'll go with it. So no kaboom. Lad. Then we got Woody Marks out of 375, Texans. Mikael Williams, 199, 49ers. To 115, Saints is going to be Chris Olave. And here's a cool one to end. Out of 399, three two-color patches there. Cam Scatabo on the RPA. Cam Scatabo RPA. That's going to take our mitt there for our final card. Giants going to Huskies forever. So there we go. That is going to wrap us up. Let's go ahead and do a recap. We got Love, Bryant, Newbin, Likely, Smith, Barkley, Leggett, Mumfield, Hunt, Beach, Moss, Davis, Campbell, Williams, Daniels, Theismann, Stewart, Toon, Mullins, Lamb, Kamara, Neighbors, Betts, Booker, Coleman, and Achan. We got the Patty Mahomes, Mikael Williams, 199, Woody Marks, 375, Derek Harmon, 150, and Kirk Cousins out of 150. You out of here? Have a good one. Jalen Lane and Jalen Lane on the relic there. Andrew Van Ginkel out of 10. Vikings. Tedero McMillan on the red. How about Jackson Dart silver variation and then notoriety silver mosaic. Legends Darren Sproles out of 75. Tyler Show silver mosaic and then heroes out of 115. Chris Olave. We got Dylan Gabriel out of 49 on the patch. Quinshon Judkins, and then money mid hit of the break going to the Giants and Huskies forever is Cam Scatabo out of 399 on the RPA there. All right, that is going to do it for me on this one. Appreciate everyone as always. I got one break left, and I'll see you back here in just a few minutes with it. Thanks, everyone.